Welcome to one of our one-bedroom recently renovated apartments. So what we did in here, we kept it basically the same, and we didn't replace anything that needs replacing because we always want to keep costs down, but we want to give it a bright and beautiful look for new tenants to increase the value of the whole building. So in this particular building we had 12 units, 11 two-bedroom and one bedroom unit, and today we're looking at the one-bedroom unit. So as you can see with the lighting, we replaced all the lighting and put LED bulbs in, and we always get a brilliant white light because it makes it look a lot brighter. Okay, so also what we did in this one bedroom is the new flooring. So the type of flooring we put in is a vinyl plank, but this is a glue down plank. And the reason why we do this is because it is a rental unit and we want to keep it as nice and as hardware as possible and keep the cost down. So if a particular plank gets damaged, it's not like the click flooring where you have to pull the whole floor up to replace one board, and they do kind of separate over time. So with this, if one gets damaged, we can take that one length off or one piece of plank and replace just that one, because we do keep spares as well as we go. So as we walk through to the kitchen, we kind of kept the layout the same, apart from we moved the sink more over to the window. It was over to one side, and what we noticed was the window had actually dropped because it wasn't secured properly. So we had to refix the window and then redo the trim, put the trim back, and then we tile the whole thing in a backsplash. And what I use here is a cheap white tile, which is 8 by 16 inch, because it covers a lot of area and it makes it nice and bright as well. Easy to clean and easy to do. The countertop we had to get custom made because of the U shape. So again, this is a little over place. You're just going to measure it up and not make it custom order. All the cupboards are from IKEA, and we find IKEA is a really good, solid make which you can build yourself, and they're very cost effective. Some people seem to think IKEA has a bad reputation of being cheap cupboards, but these are solid. Really are solid and one solid, and it's got a soft closed doors. It's a nice trim at the bottom that we put around so you can't see behind them. And you can custom make whatever fits the best. And then we reuse the stove and the fridge freezer as long as they're in good working order and they clean up well. We kept the electrical heat the same, which is baseboard heat, is what we like. And with that, it's just a kitchen and a little small area. Because it's only a single person, you can get a little table and a single chair so they can eat. Then here we have the main living area. You can see a nice big window for looking outside. We get the air conditioning in. And then as we go through here, we have quite a big storeroom which people can use. Here we have an electrical panel, all up there one electrical, and all this was repainted. You can see that we keep the colours all the same. We have like a light grey wall with white trim and white ceilings, and we replaced all the electrical plug switches as well to the nice white decor area. Here in the bathroom, we tiled around the vanity. We kept the original vanity. We replaced the taps if they need replacing. But here, all this was painted up as well in the vanity, so that can save, quite a bit of money by reusing this and making it look a lot new and blend in better. We kept the original countertop as well. Toilet and the shower surround was already existing, so we left that as. I just re-siliconed it to make sure everything was nice and sealed. We don't want any water leaks. And then into the bedroom, where we've got a fresh coat of paint. Included inside the closets. A lot of people miss painting inside the closet, but we think we should do that now and again. Obviously, if we came in a couple of years' time, we'd just do the basic walls. We won't need to do that. And that's basically it for a one bedroom. So we did all this renovation. It took about 6 weeks to do, and then we're back up and ready to rent again.